I'm gonna be brave. I'm gonna be brave. I'm gonna be brave.
Edwina, Mrs. Taylor, this is my brother, David, my big brother, very big.
Hey, Uncle David.
Hey, Dante. Hey, Edwina, Mrs. Taylor.
It's Liza.
Mrs. Taylor is a resident here at Serenity Hill.
Yeah, I just got back from the hospital after fighting the COVID.
She wrestled it to the ground.
Wow. How was that?
Honey, I thought I was going to meet my husband, Glenn, who died in March. He died of the COVID too. I knew he had it, but he just never got tested.
Well, I'm glad you recovered.
Hey, wait a minute. I know why you're here. I saw you on Trevor Noah. Oh, the message is so important.
White people need to figure themselves out.
When I started this, even before Charlottesville, 55% of white folks thought that racism against whites was just as important as against people of color.
I told you they're crazy.
But now, 63% of white folks think racism is worse for people of color.
Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd.
And more.
Honey, I wore my Black Lives Matter when I was in the hospital, and I swear I have never been treated so good.
Now you're here to speak with white residents, but what about the white staff members?
Everybody.
Honey, I don't know if I want to see that.
Edwina, well, you get to decide, but Liza, I'm not going to ask you to explain racism to anybody.
It's their work to do.
Just take care of my babies.
Babies. You should see how they act when they think I'm making a mistake with their pills. I don't know why they would think.
Are you?
You know I'm not.
Do I?
Okay, we've got some work to do right here.
We are only as strong as we are united, as weak as we are divided. Albus Dumbledore.
Harry Potter.
And he lived to be 115.
150.
Yeah, get them a room at the Serenity Hill.
David, don't you get me fired.
Is part of a study to demonstrate a correlation between excessive fluid on the brain, dementia, compromised mobility, and incontinence.
I told you, Mom, being a water sign has its drawbacks. LOL.
Too much water on my brain.
Hydrocephalus.
I can never remember that name.
Mama, they want to drain extra water from your brain.
Yeah, I have been forgetful. Do you think this will help? She lives on Maui, the one Jewish girl on Maui.
Mom, I'm Wiccan.
What's Wiccan?
Okay, whatever energy a person puts out into the world will be returned to that person. Three times. That's the basics.
Aurora is very open.
Well, we need her permission to run the pre-tests and draw 30 milliliters of spinal fluid. Then we do post-tests, and if you show enough improvement, you'll qualify for the procedure.
Mom, what do you want to do?
But don't get your hopes up. There's no cure for aging.
I'll take that as an emphatic yes, June. Aurora, thank you both.
Her wife has the coronavirus and an immune disorder where she can't move.
That's why her energy's all locked up.
Guillain-Barré syndrome. I wish you were here.
Me too, Mama.
Mahalo.
Aloha.
Hello.
Samuel Katz?
Yes. You look lovely. How are you?
Very well. So, why are you here today?
Beatrice. I tried to put on Hamlet at Serenity Hill and I didn't.
Oh.
Memory.
Oh, well, I can't remember why I stood up half the time, so don't worry.
Well, that's not good.
So why are you here today?
Beatrice said you'd help me find something to do. I can't leave my room during this cockamamie pandemic.
Is this your first palm reading? Well, you know, it's good luck to tip after a reading. So Venmo me at Mrs. Lacey sees you.
Okay.
All right, show me your right palm. Oh, no. You got another right palm somewhere. Show me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ah, that's the one. Now bring it closer to the camera. That's too close. Take it back just a little. Oh, that's good. That's good. Let me see. Oh. Ooh. Oh.
What do you see?
An interruption at the beginning of your lifeline.
Well, I was born during Pearl Harbor.
Well, the first half of your life looks pretty good.
That's nice. How about the second half? Much of that is left?
Your lifeline disappears.
Like Hamlet.
No, looks like death. But death can come in many, it means just an end to things as we know them, not death, but change.
Can you throw me a bone here?
Oh, I see a new person on the horizon.
Oh?
A spiritual guide.
Oi.
I know a spiritual guide, Mr. Katz.
Huh?
My sister Dee Dee at 1-800-DD Spirit.
Wait. 1-800-DD Spirit.
So we found that telling other people you're racist doesn't really reach them. But how do you talk to racism skeptics or racism deniers?
That's Christmas in my family.
I miss Christmas.
We're so glad you're with us, Liza.
We're so glad you're better, Liza.
Oh, are you ready, everybody? 1, 2, 3. You are my sunshine.
My only sunshine.
Really?
You make me happy when skies are gray.
You'll never know, dear, how much I love you.
Please don't take my sunshine away. My sunshine away.
Yeah. I miss you guys too.
They've been waiting all week to do that. Now, everyone, let the nice man do his job. You were saying?
So we found that people sharing their own prejudices is the best way to build a bridge between white folks who understand racism and white folks who don't.
I was taught never to talk about religion or politics.
If I say something wrong, you'll think I'm a racist.
I feel that way too.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me.
I marched for civil rights in the 60s. There's no one less racist than me.
I got accused of unfair sentencing.
Who to?
2 blacks.
What happened, Judge?
In every case, I had to decide Is it likely this person will learn from their mistakes or come back and cause harm? Now, I gave everybody a chance to talk. But if they just hung their head and refused to speak, I had to question how much help they'd get when they got out.
Well, Judge, well, maybe they didn't trust you or the lawyers or the police. They'd rather say nothing.
I wouldn't talk if I was scared.
They're told to take a plea, or they'd get a longer sentence.
Mine, that's mine.
I'm warning you.
Talking about bias can be difficult.
Now, I'll tell you what's difficult. Guy goes to a rabbi, says, my son converted to Christianity. The rabbi says, well, my son converted to Christianity. So they prayed together, and the skies opened up, and this voice says, you think you got problems? My son converted to Christianity. Take that.
I'm going to take a nap.
Yeah.
Come back and meet with David and Dr. Kline at 4.
I don't want this to do more harm than good.
There's been a lot of people who have already been harmed.
I want lemonade.
All right, friends. Good effort. We'll see you guys at 4.
How's my honeybee? Your eyes still have that sparkle. I talked to your nurse. She says your fever's down. Thank God you don't have that cough, knock wood. You leave that fluid drip in. I know how you are. You'll knock it, but you need it. Stay moist. I thought I could get a smile out of you on that. Baby, you know I'm about to sneak over there and curl up with you. Your skin on my skin, like butter on dry toast. You'd like this guy we brought in to teach us white folks to be civilized. He wears a dashiki. Remember when you used to take that African dance class? You loved to dance. White folks civilized. How about equal rights? Put women of all colors in charge. They had it for the past 5,000 years. Let us have it for the next 5,000. You listening? I'm sending you a big squeeze and 1,000 kisses. With 1,000 sweet kisses, I'll cover you. 1,000 sweet kisses, I'll cover you. 1,000 sweet kisses, I'll cover you.
I'm doing some heavy-duty cleaning so they can let folks out into the halls.
Well, you know, it's got to be 6 feet apart.
And all one-way traffic.
They're going to need a traffic cop.
I know.
So what do you want to talk to me about?
Just between you and me?
What you got, little man?
It's not cool.
What's your secret?
I heard Dr. Kline and my mom talking, and you better clean that shit up.
What?
I see you take drugs and drop them off into your bag.
What did you say to them?
Nothing.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Look, if you're clean, ignore me. But if you're not, stop now or you'll get busted.
I should slap you upside your head.
Your mom used to watch me when I was little. She slapped me plenty.
You needed it more.
Look, if someone like me notices, then you know that the folks who care gotta know.
Get to work.
Me.
Dee Dee?
Samuel Katz?
Mrs. Lacey's sister?
Yes.
We're all sisters.
Quiet, please.
I wanted to ask you if you're shushing me? Oh. That was fun.
Do you take this seriously?
Sorry.
The river never stops. Do you understand?
Will you have dinner with me?
I live in Arizona.
A Zoom dinner.
Take a breath. You're ready for what comes next.
Like death?
I see love. Wait. Yes. Clear your throat of the past. Ceremony. A ceremony to release your past.
My wife?
Give her wings. Let her go or go with her.
I lived with her for 55 years.
The choice is yours.
Now I'm more confused.
Confusion is spiritual clarity.
Oh? Oh.
So welcome back. And we're glad to have Dr. Kline with us.
Well, I have thought about you all so much, and I was thinking about how it takes to have the courage to think about your whiteness. I wish I could hug each and every one of you.
Oh, that's beautiful, Liza.
So how do you feel when you hear the word whiteness?
Like a ghost.
I don't want to have anything to do with it.
Well, I've always thought dark skin was attractive.
I feel guilty that I've gotten so many things because I'm white. Things that people who aren't white don't get.
That's fantastic. So what happened that you came to understand that?
Had a good nap.
When I was growing up, we called you colored people. We're all colored, aren't we?
Why do you get so upset about all lives matter?
So who gets mad about that?
I saw a picture of a Black child with her fist raised, and I could be next written on her shirt. It shouldn't be like that.
I didn't ask to be white.
So I'm going to answer your question, Betty, but first, let's just all take a deep breath and notice what we're feeling.
There were these two guys who argued about reincarnation. One died, and a year later he whispers to his friend, "Moisha, is that you, Avram?" "Yeah, so there is life after death. What do? I wake up, I eat, I make love, I sleep, I eat, I make love, I sleep." "Oh, so you're in paradise?" "No, I'm a moose in Idaho."
Samuel talks about reincarnation because he misses his wife.
Hey.
Hi, Ophelia. So, why do people have trouble with all lives matter?
Well, we all matter more than we can imagine, but we can't say all lives matter if we don't treat every person and every group of people with respect.
So, Judge, you're pretty quiet.
My granddaughter has a Black boyfriend.
That just happened.
And?
I just hope I live long enough to meet their kids.
Well, I do too, Judge.
So David, what advice do you have for all of us?
Keep getting to know people who don't look like you.
Yeah, and let go of your dead wife.
Thank you, David Campt, for coming to Serenity Hill and helping us.
Yes, you're like a laser surgeon who goes in fast and takes out the tumors.
I had a procedure and this was much better.
Yeah, thank you, David. Thanks for making my home a better place.
Well, it's y'all are doing all the work.
I agree.
So I want to thank you, Dr. Kline, for bringing me in. I want to especially give my deepest thanks to my sister, Ophelia. My life became much better once you came along. You're a kingmaker and you're a queen maker. And now you're bringing your heart, your sweat, and your wily ways to your work family. My sister, the frontline worker, nobody works harder than you. I love you, sis.
I'm gonna be brave. I'm gonna be brave. I'm gonna be brave.